Everyone, this is Kai with ItsAMansWorldFTM1. I'm going to be doing week 20, which is about stealth and trans friendships. So the topic involves, would you shy away from making friends with trans people once you pass? Maybe if you fear that they don't pass and they might out you by being friends with them. Are you stealth? Are you not stealth? Do you feel that you've passed some sort of barrier that makes you want to go stealth and so on? I'm not medically transitioning. I feel like I pass most of the time now, just from wardrobe changes and confidence and so on. But ever since I decided to be trans, I've pretty much just been out. I've been out at work and in my personal life and with my family. So I've just been out. I don't tell complete strangers on the street. I don't feel I have to. But as long as I know you and we have some sort of more than just saying hello to each other relationship, it comes up and I'm not afraid of it. And I've received no negative response whatsoever, so I don't feel the need to be stealth. I may have to be stealth at some point depending on my career path in the future, but as things stand right now in the current situation that I'm in, I see no reason to be stealth. Because the whole point, the whole trouble before I came out as trans was that I spent my whole time lying and not disclosing anything and suffering in silence, and so it's kind of worthless to be stealth. I'm doing the exact opposite. I'm just being honest. I'm talking about my feelings and crap. I'm in a support group with trans people, and they are probably my closest friends, so I do not in any way shy away from trans people. Whether or not they pass has little to do with me. We have cis allies and friends, and we have trans allies and friends, and I don't think one person passing or not passing in this day and age, at least in this area, really means anything on a day-to-day basis. There are crimes in DC and murders and things, but I don't go to neighborhoods or areas where that's a problem. And so in my day-to-day life, it doesn't really matter. The only trans people I know are people from my support group, and we hang out at least once every week, usually, and it doesn't bother us. I don't see the reason why I shouldn't. My coworkers, some of my coworkers and most of my friends know about my personal channel as well as this channel, and so they can even see my videos. Some of my family members watch my videos, so I'm not stealth really at all, at least not implicitly. I'm stealth with strangers the same way that strangers don't know if I have pets or where I live. They don't know anything about me, so they don't know anything about me. But people who know anything about me know that I'm trans, and that is what it is. So I don't really feel the pressure to be friends with certain kinds of people or not certain kinds of people, besides the usual you creep me out or my life is in danger when you're around, things like that. But trans is not part of that equation. And the people that I know who are trans are of varying genders or gender expressions at various ages, various stages of transition, and it doesn't matter if you're cool and I like you. What does your gender status matter? There's this this trope, for example, that if you're gay and you're out and you're dating someone who is gay and not out, there's a lot of stress related to that. But both of you being men and dating, and one of you not being open about it, is a little bit different than you and I are friends and we're both trans and one of us passes and the other one doesn't quite pass all the time. That doesn't really seem relevant. I feel bad for people who don't pass. I don't pass sometimes, but I don't think that has anything to do with friendship. I'm not stealth, so I don't have feelings about stealth, except that I was stealth about everything in the past. I was stealth about being trans, where I just didn't talk about it. I was stealth about being sad, where I just didn't talk about it. I was stealth about living, and that was very painful and very hard, and there was a lot of guilt. So I just don't want to be stealth ever again. I'm not, it's not in my personality. I'm a very upfront and honest and obvious person. It's not in my DNA, and it makes me very unhappy to be stealth about anything significant. But it's about time and a place. Just because I'm not stealth doesn't mean everybody I meet on the street knows, even though a lot of people I meet on the street know. It's not the same. But I tell strangers sometimes, like if we're sitting around having a chat with a complete stranger, and it'll come up and we talk about it, and then we go our separate ways, and I don't care. I'm fairly intimidating, so I'm not worried about like getting attacked or something. And even the gay guys that I've talked to, I've told I'm gay and male identified and trans, and they're like, okay. So far so good, no need to be stealth. If I do decide to go into education, stealth may have to be a factor. I know there's a lot of, you're freaking weird and you're gonna influence my kids. So that's gonna influence what kind of education I go into and what I say. But besides that, I don't really have any desire to be stealth. I may have to become a cab driver instead of an educator. And that may just have to be what happens. Yes. So that's this week's topic. Week 21's topic is going to be don't transition. And I'll talk to you guys then. I'm sorry this video is late. It's a long story. The day sort of flew away from me. But I will see you guys next Sunday, and you guys have a lovely week.